A very good afternoon to all the plants enthusiasts out there. Thank you so much for joining me today. And as usual, I wish that you are in the pink of health, as well as also having fun, happiness, and joy in your gardening and planting experience. Right in front of us is a Philodendron Florida Beauty. It's really a large specimen, and this would be one of the longest or largest leaf, which is at 17 inches. All right, and the rest of the leaf, this is the latest and the newest leaf, 15 inches. I believe this is something like 16 inches. Very nice variegation, marbled, as well as also variegated sectors, big, thick ones. This is a rather old variegated leaf, and it is more white or light yellow. And let me just pan into the air layered section where the aerial roots will pass into bottles of sphagnum moss, as well as also disposable cups filled with sphagnum moss to encourage the aerial roots to grow rootlets or to grow subsidiary roots, so that when I need to propagate them, it would be potted. It can be potted immediately, and it would have no risk involved. So this Monstera, this Philodendron Florida Beauty is ready to be propagated, and there's a likelihood that I'm going to do a three-leaf or three-note cutting for the top cutting, and subsequently a single leaf or single note cutting all the way down, maybe about 7 to 8 meat cuttings and one top cutting. Now, I'm aware of the danger of reversion. This is the risk that we have to take, and if you want to have more of these Florida beauties, we have to take a risk. And for those who are selling or hiving or who is hustling some of these plants off, you will be probably selling it off at a slightly higher price because of the risk that is involved in cutting your mother plant. So I will be cutting it down all the way down, probably to ground zero, taking about 8 meat cuttings. If possible, I may take even more. Philodendron Florida Beauty is going to be cut very soon. First and foremost, I'm going to cut through these 2 bottles to reveal the aerial roots that has grown very nicely into the sphagnum moss. All right, there are 2 plastic bottles and 2 plastic cups, and then furthermore, I piled amount of sphagnum moss onto the stem with aerial roots. Right here. To encourage the aerial roots to go down into the substrates, so that they would have roots that would be usable, or that would cause the propagation to be safer because of the roots that have been developed. All right, so quite a number of them has gone down through the sphagnum moss and into the soil. I got the sphagnum moss out, and here are the roots from the aerial root. There's another one, quite advanced growth. This is part and parcel of a simplified air layering. This is another aerial root. The bottom of the aerial root has engorged. Right, it's enlarged itself, getting ready to throw out roots when it is potted in substrates. So I'm going to upend this pot soon to get to some of the aerial roots from here that's gone down, right here, and some of this that's gone down into the pot. This would facilitate the propagation. These are the cuttings that I have taken. For the record, this is the top cutting with 3 leaves and a shoot. These are the aerial roots. This one is pretty much air-layered sufficiently. Alright, this is the single node cutting. It's a bead cutting. Two aerial roots. This is a second bead cutting. These roots have been pulled out from the pot. And this is the third bead cutting. And also roots been pulled out of the pot. Basically, the aerial roots has gone into the pot and roots have been formed. This is another bead cutting with 2 leaves or 2 nodes. Good roots again from the pot. Another bead cutting here, also with good roots. This is a 2-leaf bead cutting. Basically, what you can see is there's nothing much here. And this is another bead cutting with no aerial roots or no air layering. And another bead cutting with no roots, no aerial roots. This is minimal aerial roots for this last bead cutting. So I have here 9 bead cuttings, 2 of the bead cuttings with 2 leaves, and 1 top cutting with 3 leaves. Let me just run through here once again for the record, so that I can ID the propagation later. What can't be seen under the pot has been recorded here. And finally, there is one more bottom cutting, 1 leaf cutting, which I would show after it's been potted. Finally, this is the bottom cutting. Check out the root system. There's a long trailing root going down. This is the 1-leafed bottom cutting. The final product of my propagation of the Philodendron Florida Beauty is right in front. There are 11 pots. One of them is a top cutting with 3 nodes or 3 leaves and 1 shoot. 1 bottom cutting, which is here in a ceramic pot. And the rest are meat cuttings, 9 of them. Meat cuttings, 2 of them are 2 nodes or 2 leaves meat cuttings, and the rest are single node. Let me just get my camera nearer to the plants or to the pots. For some comparison, check it out. This is my hand. This is a 16-17 inch leaf. This is about 15 or 16. And this is the latest. It's a bit droopy. It is not to be understood. All right, thank you very much. Over and out.